What's up, people? What's up, people? It is me, Crimson 60620, once again. And I'm a little bit late, 2 minutes. Um, it's time to play Doki Doki Pet. I'm about to say Doki Doki Panic. Oh my god. What in the Mario 2 is this? But Doki Doki Literature Club. So let's go ahead and play Doki Doki Literature Club. What were we? We were right here last time. Wait. No. We're right here. We're right here. Okay. Cool. So we can just pick up the autosave. Let's go. It's already Sunday. I have been getting increasingly anxious about Yuri's upcoming visit. I'll keep telling. Wow, reading is fundamental. I keep telling myself that there's no reason to be nervous, but that doesn't help much. Where's my remote? Oh, right behind me. Yuri is clearly an introvert and also an intimate person in general. I'm sure you want to get intimate, don't you? Okay, I'm sorry. Sorry for the jokes. There's no doubt that she'll open up a little bit when it's just the two of us. Just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Just the two. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay. Meanwhile, I've been texting. Meanwhile, we've even been texting occasionally. So you've been dropping the Riz. Okay. She was extremely apprehensive at first, but it wasn't long before I was already learning more about her. But putting Yuri aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayuri since she left the club early the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayuri said and what Monica said, or Monica, is it really okay for me to put Sayuri's feelings aside when she might need me? I decided to visit Sayuri's before Yuri comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayuri's house, I knock on the door before entering myself. Again, we used to play so often that we made it a bit of a habit of simply entering each other's house like we were family. The house is quiet. Sayuri isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume that she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down to greet me, because she's probably, sharing her cookie with somebody. I head upstairs to a bedroom when I finally find her. Sorry. Hi, Crimson. I sit down in her room. Sorry, forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? I guess you're right. It's been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sorry, room is as messy as it's always been. I also recognize the stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now. If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I ended up cleaning it up for you. How come he's the cleanup man? He plays cleanup for Sayuri. Okay, I'm sorry. How come you all of a sudden want to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Yuri today? I mean, like, he probably wants to get drained. Oh, dang. Okay, I'm sorry. This is a very uncomfortable game with the jokes there. Yeah, but wait, how did you know that? Sorry, had already left by the time we decided that last meeting. Monica told me, or Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? That's true. But what about you? Aren't you gonna be helping Monica today? Of course. I'm just helping her online. Y'all doing face cams? Y'all doing a FaceTime? We didn't plan to meet up or anything. Ah, so it's just me and Yuri then. Yep. There's more silence between us. Sari stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday, then something wrong. When something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. You know, I know you too well. So, Sari smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, Crimson. E, why can't it just be like it always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come over here. What the? Like, do you like him or not, chick? Like what? What? You wouldn't have to have been thinking of me right now. But it's just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. That's why, I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me. What? What in the goodbye dragon life is this? I grabbed Sori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sori gives me a empty smile. You really put me in a trap, Crimson. Okay, but you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sari? You're really just gonna make me say it, aren't you, Crimson? I guess I have no choice this time. Wait, this time? Like, man, what in the Dragon Ball Z Daima? What's going on here? The thing is, I've really had bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. The reason is what reason is there to do anything when I fully know that how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? I mean, can we get you some lithium? Can we get you some? Look! Check it out.
Hello.
What's up? I got a light box. You know, you turn it on and it's gonna watch out the camera right quick. But you turn it on when you're feeling down. I guess I don't have it plugged in, but you know, if you're feeling down, get you some of this. Turn the light on. See, and you know, you spend like 30 minutes on it, and it make you feel better. I know this is gonna sound weird, but go get some vitamin D. Go get some sunlight. All right, let's go. That's what it feels like, and that's why I just want to make everyone happy without anyone worried about me. I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible for Sari to keep this information from me this whole time that I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sari? Why is it that you never told me this? Told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friends. Because if I knew this, I would have done everything I could to support you. What in the Ice Blade sorcerer is this? Even if there is only so much that I can do, I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little bit better for you. Oh, this is the end of the dating sim. Is this the end of the dating sim? That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. So you don't understand it at all, Crimson. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. Can we check this place? Check her place for razor blades? I swear to God, she sounds like she's about to like do some improvements on her this. I don't want to say it because of YouTube. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I wanted it so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get close to everyone in the club, it feels like a spear going through my heart. You want something else penetrating you, I guess. I don't know. That's why I decided that the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt. You're right that I don't. You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayuri. I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting. I mean, like, you putting on that cape, you going up from lieutenant to captain save. That's what I do. No, Crimson, there's nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is that if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Okay, man, can we get this girl some counseling? You got some issues. I think you need some counseling to help you from bouncing off the walls when you get down some. Tears streaked down Sayuri's face. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. It was punishment. It was punished, and I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came over here, and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am, and that's why I'm going to accept these punishments. Okay, because I deserve every last one. Without thinking, I once again grabbed Sayuri by the shoulders and kissed her deeply and passionately. This time I pulled her into a tight embrace. Crimson, Sayuri, I don't care if you feel it's selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. And if I'm making friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Crimson, Sayuri isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayuri's arms remain at her side. She started sobbing next to my ear. No, don't do this to me. Please don't do this to me. In a black screen. This game is just so it just gets like crazy. Crimson, Sayuri barely managed to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want for her to know is I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have it to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything that you need me to do, then you better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. This is not sounding good. Sayuri, I don't know. Gently, Sayuri finally pulls her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Crimson. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But what? What in the blue blazes? Alright, but your hugs are so warm, and it's really scary too. Sorry, lets go of me. As she does, I let go of her as well. The festival is tomorrow. Yeah. It's gonna be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like for me to spend it all with you? They embraced in darkness. I wonder what they were doing. And she was like, I don't know. Okay, I'm sorry. It's what I want. I promise. I think that would be nice then. Yeah. Sari wipes her eyes. If I can spend the whole day here, I would. Of all the days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't. Please don't. If you did that, I would really, then I would really wouldn't. I really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for Yuri to meet me at my house. At the very least, do you want to come along and help out? Yeah, we can have both of y'all over at the same time. I don't know what all three of us can do at the same time. It would be fun. To my surprise, Suri shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be good for me today. You understand, right? It's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? All right. I look forward to it. I say goodbye to Suri and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy, but it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Yuri's about to come over, too. I think Suri is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. As I approach my house, I see something that makes me feel a moment of panic. Yuri? Oh my God. Thank goodness. You're a little early. I'm sorry I wasn't at home yet. Were you waiting a long time? No, I just got here. But I started to get really nervous when nobody answered the doorbell. You always could have texted me. If I had known, I would have reassured you and hurried more on my way home. I swear to God, this man is getting thrown. This man is getting thrown more. He's getting thrown more yeast in a pizza thrower. Sorry. I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that for some reason. It should be common sense to do that, but I decided to ignore it. Anyway, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you. That's right. And did you manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well? Yeah, pretty much. At least I hope I got everything right. I'm sure it'll be fine. I take Yuri to my room. Bon chicka wong wong. Bon chicka wong wong. The first thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious. It's so clean. That's what he said. I cleaned it before you came over, so that's very considerate of you to do. Oh, no, I would be completely embarrassed for my room to be a mess while you're here. Well, I do enjoy cleaning. I would have gladly helped you clean. She's part of the cleanup crew, too. That would be even more embarrassing. Wait, don't look in there. Oh, what was she looking at? Like, what did she find your mag stash? Did she find your mag stash? Not manga stash, your mag stash. I snatched Yuri's wrist, which was in the process of opening a desk drawer of mine. Oh, she found his mag stash. I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking for some reason. I was just spacing out. It's fine, it's fine. I let go of Yuri's wrist. She puts both of her hands firmly on her lap as making sure she keeps track of them. So, should we get started? All right. Yes, I have a few things planned that you can help with. Decorations and other atmospheric enhancements. Somebody called Marjorie Taylor Greene. It wasn't the U.S. government that has the atmospheric control. It's Yuri. No, mood lighting, aromatic candles. What in the blue blazes is this? Wait, what? Wait. I'm sorry. Like, for real? Whoever wrote this game has some, yeah, okay, let's go. Oh, wow. I didn't know you planned on taking it that far. Of course. Did she just come over there to just get my man in his room? Like, for real. Alright, let's go. I want to help our guests to a faraway place. Take me where a faraway place. Okay. Although many will stop just out of curiosity. And for cupcakes. Yeah, they want to stop for curiosity and cupcakes. Nothing says mood lighting. Setting the mood with aromatic candles while you eating on cupcakes. Alright. And for cupcakes. I'm determined to provide an experience that will leave them. She's determined to provide experience while they're eating cupcakes in mood lighting, leave them wanting more. I know I'm silly. I know I am. Let's go. That's great. It's easy to forget that you're a pretty intense person. Intense. I guess that's the best way to put it. Is that a bad thing? No, it's just like it's weird that a game where it's like high school girls, it's like just all this implied stuff, but go ahead. Not at all. Is there something that I like about it's something that I like about you, actually? Is that so? It makes me feel relieved and kind of happy. Yeah, no need to be so anxious. You can relax a little. Relax. Come on my bed. Come on my face. Relax. I bought some things for relaxation. I was going to use them during the poetry event. Oh yeah, like what? Let's see. This is what she breaks out the BDSM gift. Yuri rummages through her bag. She pulls out a few candles and I don't even know if I want to read that. Y'all see that on the screen like I see it, right? Y'all see that, right? She pulls out a few candles and a wooden cylinder shaped object. I don't even know. This game is not beating any of the allegations. I did some shopping on the way here, so I happen to have these in my bag. You bringing toys to an event that you gonna be in a boy's room? I plan to cover the windows in black paper and use candles to. She's blacking out the windows. She's got a candle and a wooden cylindrical shaped object. I think that would be amazing, don't you? Yeah, that would be really neat. A boy becomes a man. What's that wood thing? Oh, that's what she said. Oh, this? It's a diffuser for essential oils. Uh, how familiar are you with aromatherapy? Not familiar at all. Is that so? It's one of my favorites contributors to a positive atmosphere. Depending on the oils or herbs you use, you can change the mood of the air itself. You can even feel it permeate through your body. Relaxation, positive energy, romance, and reflection. Did she just throw out romance? Okay, maybe she means in like the classic form of romance. Maybe that's what she means. Why would she bring a candle with a diffuser to like say, oh, romance to a guy's room that they're supposed to be spending time together in this room, and she obviously likes him. All right. It's almost like magic. Yuri takes the cylinder and pushes a switch on the bottom. In just moments, a ray of vapor begins to spout through the small hole on the top. You mean the tip? They misspelled tip. Wow, that smells wonderful. It's kind of, what kind of mood is this one for? It's jasmine oil. It's jasmine essential oil. It smells sweet and flowery, right? Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. I chose jasmine for the event because it provides more relaxation. Jasmine enhances your emotion and helps you feel them flow through your body. You feel warmer and your heart pounds more heavily. Don't you think that it will be the perfect for sharing our poems? It does sound suitable. But you seem to know a lot about this, so I trust your opinion with anything. Yuri smiles gently, clearly enjoying herself. She again reaches into her bag and pulls out several spools of thin ribbon. What are those for? Well, did you purchase the origami paper I asked you to get? Yeah, I have it over here. I haven't gotten to the end yet. I haven't. We won't be using a paper for folding origami. What I like to do is write a different word on each piece of paper. We'll need about 100 of them. Oh yeah. What will those be used for? Well, I'm going to cut pieces of ribbon and hang them from the doorway of the classroom. Then we can fasten the paper into ribbons and create the doorway curtain. Wouldn't that be beautiful? It would also catch the eye of those passing the room. It may attract some to peek inside. You want them to peek inside, to peek inside. It's really creative. I had no idea you were good at this, Yuri. Is that so? Well, I suppose I do get a little intense, as you would put it. Yuri giggles with red cheeks. Is it just me, or is she more relaxed when it's just the two of us? I don't know. Maybe you should have had Ciari over so it can be 3. 3 kind of like some type situation. Or maybe it's the excitement she feels from sharing something that she enjoys. Here's a marker, Crimson. You can write any characters you want. Yeah, like it should be words, not characters. Is this a Japanese and translated game or not? I'll help you once I finish cutting the ribbons. Alright. Sitting on the floor together, the two of us get to work. I carefully draw different characters on each paper, doing my best to manage my bad handwriting. Yuri unveils a long strand of red ribbon to her desired length. The red string of fate. The red ribbon of fate. Okay, let's go. Then she reaches into her bag and once more pulls out a pocket knife. Oh, you about to die. The knife is strangely beautiful. The silver handle has an intricate pattern of waves etched into it. The blade itself is gently tinted. Why does she have a mithril silver blade? Okay, that's no ordinary pocket knife. It looks really fancy. Well, embarrassed Yuri looks away. What is it? You're gonna think it's weird. Yuri, whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. To each their own, you know? Tatabayo. If you promise you won't be weirded out. Yeah, I promise. Alright. What's up? What's up, Poppy? All right. The thing is I'm kind of into knives. I told you she was into BDSM. They're just so pretty. I can't help it. I don't know what it is. The combination of craftsmanship and feeling of danger. Maybe. What am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird for this. You're laughing at me. No, I'm not laughing at you. It's just funny how nervous you get about sharing. Well, it's an interesting thing to be into, I guess. Like, there's people into katanas or swords or like knives. Come on now. Yeah. As long as she ain't pulling on you and threatening you to get in her belly, it should be fine. But I think it's kind of suits you. Suits me? Yeah, it's kind of intense. Besides, it's a really cool looking knife. I can't deny that. It is? Isn't it? Yuri relaxes her expressions once again. Would you like to hold it? That's what she said. Sure, I'll check this out. Carefully, Yuri hands me the knife with the handles facing me. I take it and turn it around in my hands. Okay, I just thought about something, right? The interaction that he was having with Sayuri, right? Is he like psychotic that he like something different happened that, you know, he may have like James Sutherland type situation? If you know about Silent Hill, you know. And this is also him partially hallucinating and he's, you know, giving her the business with the knife. I don't know. It feels heavy and extremely solid. Where did you even get a knife like this? Curious of the sharpness, I feel the point of the knife with my index fingers. Ow! Crimson, why did you do that? I didn't expect it to be that sharp. I barely touched it all. It's my fault. I should have warned you. The knife is extremely sharp. It can cut through skin like it's paper. Yeah, no, it's something weird going on. What is going on? What is going on? Oh no, a small drop of blood trickles down the side. She's not about to lick his finger. Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look. She stares at it and noticeably fidgets. If you're squeamish, I'll go watch it off right now. Without worrying. She puts her finger in her mouth and licks the wound. I swear to God, I said it when I first did the first playthrough. Is she a succubus or something? I feel her tongue curl around my finger. Oh my God.
She's a vampire.
Startled, I instinctively pull back my hand. Oh, please forgive me. I wasn't thinking. She lowers her head and her face burning up. Yuri, that's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. How could I do something like that? I'm sorry. I'm sure it was a little weird, but it took me by surprise. But I guess she was just trying to help, right? Yuri, I think you're overreacting a little bit. She doesn't lift her head. I swear to God. So is Sayuri like a zombie? Yuri is a crash out vampire or a succubus? Who is that? Nasuki. She's something, and I don't know. I guess Monika is like an elf or something like that. What if she doesn't recover from this for the rest of the afternoon? Yeah, I know. That's why I'm just like, yeah, they're anime girls. All right, you know that. Yeah, Tatabayo. You know what? This may sound be the stupidest thing, but I do it anyway. I take Yuri's hand and lick her index finger in return. That's not what you're supposed to lick. You're supposed to be licking between two things, but her index finger and her ring finger is not what you're supposed to be licking. Crimson, did you really just do that? Now we're even. Lori just looks at me and I did something wrong. I knew it would be a bad idea. If not for the sweet aroma of jasmine oil, the air would be extremely heavy right now. You're so weird, Crimson. Yuri giggles slightly. Her name is the moon. Is she a vampire? Like, for real. Yuri calling me weird? I have no response to that. Where do you keep your bandages? I don't think I need one actually. It's a tiny cut. Look, it's already stopped bleeding. I see. That's relieving. The tension is quickly lifted. We each resume our respective activities. I watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon. Like it's nothing but air. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on the paper. After we finish attaching the paper to the ribbons, we lay them out all side by side. It looks better than I expected, and it will be very effective as a door curtain. Excuse me. It looks great. Good thing coming up with this, Yuri. Thanks. It's just something that I saw online, really. Are you ready to move into the next task? Yeah, let's do it.
It's been 7 years since I played this game.
This is my first time playing it. PlayStation Plus. What do you have in mind? Let's do it. What do you have in mind? I like to create a banner. That's why I asked you to buy the paint tablets. Ah, that's right. One of the items Yuri asked me to buy was a kit of watercolor paint tablets. We'll need about 6 cups of water to put each of the tablets in. Do you mind fetching those for us? Of course not. 6 cups of water? I'll be right back in a minute. Thank you very much. He leaves the room. She comes back. Oh, and just a little bit of water is okay. He leaves the room. She comes back and she's in full BDSM gear. Okay, all right. If you fill those cups too much, it will be too diluted. Taking Yuri's advice, I decided to use small plastic cups rather than full-size glasses. I put them on a plate to catch each paint. I put them on the plate to catch any paint that drips, then bring them back into my room. Yuri, yes. I come to see Yuri quickly unrolling her sleeve, pulling it back over her arm. What? Wait, what? Why was she hiding her arms? Nothing. Your face is a little bit red. It's too hot. Is it too hot in here or anything? Why don't you take off that sweater? Why? Why do they imply this? Alright, let's go. No, not at all. There's nothing wrong. So let's mix the paint. Yuri hurriedly dismisses me and takes it upon herself to unwrap the tablets, dropping them into the cups. So I thought we would do something simple that would look very nice. I like to paint a gradient across the banner, starting with the colors for sunrise, then daytime, then sunset, and nighttime. Once it dries, I'll write the inspirational quote across the banner. We can hang it on the wall behind the podium at the front of the classroom. Ha, neat. What are you going to write? Well, I'll be writing, it will be more fun to surprise you. Like, I want your soul. Yuri smiles at me. If you say so. After rolling out the banner, Yuri and I kneel on opposite sides so we wouldn't get in the way of each other. Yuri uses a brush to add a few dots of different colors across the banner to serve as a color guide when we paint. This kind of reminds me of elementary school. Painting on the banner with watercolors feels a lot like art class projects we had back then. It's relaxing. I'm sorry if it feels too childish. Is she doing mind reading stuff?
I think Yuri dyes her hair. I think she does.
I don't know. Do the curtains match the drapes? Her eyes are the same color as her hair, so probably not. No, I didn't mean that at all. I think it's kind of fun, you know. Wait, just going back, he didn't say that out loud. He didn't say that out loud. Okay. Yeah, it's fun. I'm glad you feel that way too. Yuri stops painting for a moment, thinking to herself. For me, I don't need to go out and do crazy things to have fun. In fact, I usually don't even want to. I just like it when I can spend time with one other person. Even if it's something simple like reading, it doesn't matter to me if we don't talk much. Just having a friend next to me makes me feel a little bit nicer. I think that's all it takes for me to be happy. Is that so? Even if Yuri and I are quite different, I can understand where she's coming from. I feel that way about things like anime and games. Where simply sharing the experience with someone can make me happy. I think I feel the same way. Yuri smiles gently. I knew you understand. Yuri leans over the banner and grabs an unused paintbrush, but I move at the same time, causes my head to bump into hers. Should I get them a plate of pasta so they can both eat at the same time? And alright, let's go. Kai, sorry. Yuri reels back and I quickly lift my hands in surprise. Are you hurt? No, I'm not hurt. I'm just startled. It just startled me, that's all. I'm sorry, I should have asked you to get it for me. It's not your fault. Your face. There are droplets of paints on Yuri's face and neck. Is there something on my face? Not what he wants on your face. I'm just saying. Yeah, I accidentally got paint on you. He splattered her face and neck. Is it white paint? Sorry, it's totally my fault. I'll get a towel right away. Yeah, after you paint her face, then you gotta get the towel. I rush out and fetch a small towel, then I damp it with hot water. Well, at least he knows the procedure. I was just saying, at least he knows the procedure. I kneel back, I return to my room and kneel back down in front of her. Why? Why? Just why? Really? 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 I don't know what to say. This is Sussy Baka. Here. I pat down Yuri's face and neck with the towel. Is there something wrong? It's hot. I didn't expect it. Oh my god. Why is she looking? What? Okay. Sorry. I didn't want to use cold water. Having finished, I started to retract my hand, but Yuri suddenly holds my wrist. Wait, just for a little while longer. She wants your warmness on her face. It feels really nice. I keep my hands still against Yuri's neck. She looks into my eyes. Would you stop with the bedroom eyes? It's an intense expression that I recognize from when she reads her books, almost as if she's lost in a daze, enveloped by her own thoughts. She breathes gently, half through, silent and slightly parted lips. Wait, what's happening? Is this the aroma of jasmine oil having me in this dizzy feeling? Yuri's gentle fingers wrap around my wrist, sending the tingling sensations through my arm. I mean, if it lasts more than 4 hours. Can we stop? Please, can we stop? And suddenly her face seemed to be much closer to mine than it was a moment ago. Yuri slowly pulls away. Sorry, I've been feeling a little lightheaded lately. today.
Bloody eye distance is killing me.
I know I didn't mean to space out. It's fine. A moment is over as soon as it begins. Yuri picks up her brush again. Her movement seems clumsy as like she's unable to focus. I remain silent, forced to ignore the event that just transpired. I hesitantly retrieve my own brush and continue following Yuri's example.
Yuri, what is this eye distance? Go back to normal.
Alright, what should I do? I finish filling the night sky with white dots. Did you use your own paint for that? Looking at the banner as a whole, it's very pretty and natural looking. I think it came out better than I expected. I really am. I'm really happy with the results. Yeah, me too. Are you gonna add the lettering now? Not yet. It needs to dry first. It's moist. That's true, but won't that take a while? Well, perhaps it will be best to leave it here and then have you bring it in the morning. I can do the lettering in the classroom before the event starts. Is that okay? That's totally fine. Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's any more for us to do here except do the do. Phew, ha. You say that like you're glad it's over. Was I wrong to assume that you were at least enjoying yourself a bit? I mean, like, if you want to go for another round. No, it's not that. It's just I'm glad we managed to get everything done. I see. I am too. I was a little concerned about the time. We need to start making dinner soon. I need to start making dinner soon. So you don't have any time left?
Yuri root because she has social anxiety. I had major social anxiety growing up.
I used to have social anxiety. My job is call center, so I had to learn how to talk to people. And of course, I want to do YouTube as a job, so that social anxiety is kind of mute right now. It still gets me. It takes a lot of energy to get over it, and I practice that by doing YouTube or like my job. But yeah, no, I don't have the same social anxiety. I have more of it tires me out more because I have to put a lot of energy to it. So you don't have any time left? I was secretly hoping that we would have extra time after finishing the work. Well, Yuri thinks to herself, I think it would be too irresponsible for me to wait much longer. Yeah, I had to brute force my way through it. I had to be honest with you. I had to brute force my way through it. I couldn't not like do it, especially with working for a call center and especially working through YouTube. And plus, being a straight guy, I like to meet women and have fun with women, so I had to get over the social anxiety. But I learned a lot, and this is outside the game. I learned a lot just realizing that if somebody doesn't like me for me, then, whatever. I'm gonna be me. I'm gonna express how I want to express. If they don't like me for me, then okay, I understand. But I'm a great individual, and unless you're treating people like crap, then you're a great individual. So that's how I got over my social anxiety. It's still, you still get that change.
I just want to talk to someone XD.
Look. I may not be bi. I'm like really, really straight. Like my hang up is girls. I like girls. But I can understand just trying to open up and share yourself with people. But I get it. And it's like kind of a stigma for bad guys, which is bad because there's not the same stigma for bi girls. Oh, we love us some bi girls. Okay, but that's a different story. I would think it would be too irresponsible for me to wait much longer. I'm sorry. I was hoping there would be more time as well. It's probably my fault. Sorry for being such a slow worker. It's not your fault at all. The important thing is that we got everything done, right? Yeah. So I shouldn't be disappointed or anything. Gathering all of her things, Yuri seemed to look a little downcast. I understood why. It sounds that she rarely gets the opportunity to spend time with her friends in a relaxed environment, but that doesn't mean that this is the last time it can happen. Look at the Riz. Look at the Riz. Once Yuri packs up, I walk her out the front door. Yuri, thanks so much for having me today. No problem. I'm glad I was able to help. Just let me know if there's anything else you need me to bring tomorrow. I will. Well then, Yuri fidgets. I guess I'll be seeing you tomorrow. Wait. What kind? I kind of say it without thinking about today. It's fine that we didn't have as much time as we wanted, because we can do this again. Okay, yeah. Whenever you want, you can come over and we can go out somewhere. Or I can go in to someplace. Anyway, I forgot you don't like going out much. As I stumble over my words, Yuri simply smiles bashfully. Anyway, I know what you know what I'm trying to say. So, you're very thoughtful, Crimson. Yuri takes a step closer to me, then briefly squeezes my hand. I kind of like that about you. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? But I don't even get a chance to, as Yuri suddenly pulls back. Sayuri? Eat? Man, you can't be doing this in front of my house. What if my girl shows up? Hi, Crimson. Sorry. Just now, we weren't. Oh, you got caught in 4K. They literally have you in 4K. It's okay, Crimson. I just stopped by to say hi. Yeah, we got to make sure that bitch leaves. I'm the only one that you're going to have over in your house for long periods of time in your room. Well, it's nice to see you. I'm sorry, but I'm already on my way to leave. Oh, really? That's too bad. Yeah, keep walking, bitch, keep walking. I'm sorry, but we'll all be together in the festival tomorrow. So, is that right? Of course. Sorry, Breams. Yeah, so I'll see you tomorrow. Clearly embarrassed, he hurries off. Yeah, you better leave. You better leave. Sorry, waves goodbye after her. Like, yeah, bye. Yeah, go. You better keep stepping. It reminds me of that something Whitney Entertainment when they were doing SAO Abridged, where Asuna, Grand Wizard Asuna comes over and hugs her little blacksmith friend. Her name escapes me right now. It's like, yeah, Kirito is mine. You better stay off limits. Sayuri, I thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination has been really being mean to me. So one is just extremely depressive. One is just like masking depressive, but they're both just depressive. Okay, so I had to come here and say, see it for myself. See what? She likes to watch. All right, I'm done. What are you talking about? You know how much fun you're having with Yuri. I was joking about she likes to watch, but for real, what was she coming over to see? And how close you got to her. And it makes me feel really happy that you made such good friends. Then why are you crying? Why do you have tears in your eyes? What? Okay, that's all that matters to me. Tears started falling down Sayuri's face. Yeah. Does she have a terminal illness or something? Is not supernatural and it's just like slice of life, but like really tragic? Yo, what's up? Tears started to fall down Sayuri's face. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Crimson? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so... That's what she said. It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This will be so much better if I can just disappear. Sorry, don't say that. It's true, Crimson. Then you wouldn't have to waste sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. You should just... Monica? Monica was right about what? Sayuri? What I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you is like this isn't a burden on my mind. You're making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade anything else for. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, then I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. Don't say that, dog. Don't say that. That's like saying, yeah, I'm gonna be happy with you until the day you die, and it's tomorrow. But Sayuri looks away. I put my hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared, Crimson. I'm really scared. Is she dying? Is she dying? What are you scared of, Sayuri? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. He's a high school boy. Trust me, he can like a lot of people at the same time, or at least be able to like people repeatedly at the same time. Sayuri, it's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself, Crimson. I like you so much that I want to die. That don't say that. That's how I feel. And that's enough, Sayuri. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sayuri's arm and squeeze her hand into my own. Do you remember how I said I always know the best for you?
My sister has been with her high school sweetheart for 16 years. Them high school loves can last a while.
They can. But even if they don't, doesn't mean that they are less valid. Do you still believe me? Wordless, Sayuri nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you... Okay, I'm just gonna say the line. I know what you need the most right now. That vitamin D. And that's what I'm gonna give. That's what I'm gonna give to you. Okay. I know there's some branching paths that we're gonna actually do. So let's commit to the bit. So we saved there.
Have you played this before?
No, I haven't. I have not played this before. All right. I love you, Sayuri. Those are my true feelings. So there's no way that you can like me more than I like you. I should have realized it sooner. But spending time with everyone in the club, making new friends, and having fun with you every day, it helped me.
So sorry. Have a W stream.
Alright, man. It helped me realize that you are truly the most important person to me. What else do you want from me? That's why I'll accept any of your burdens. As long as we continue like this every day, with you by my side, then I know we'll both be happy. Crimson, Suddenly, Sari wraps her arms around me tightly. Crimson, is this really okay? Yeah. I hold Sari in my arms and pull her closer. You'll never have to let go of me again. And then she eats your soul. Like, I love you, Crimson.
I'll buy you therapy after this game.
I want to be with you forever. Hey, super chats are enabled. Me too. I feel Sari's grip around me weaken a little bit. What is this? Sayuri? I'm supposed to be happy right now. I always thought this would be the happiest moment for me. But why? Even now, why won't any rain clouds go away? They're not going away at all. It's okay, Sayuri. It might take some time for things to get better. But no matter how long it takes, it'll be there. I'll be there every step of the way. That's all that matters now. Okay, I trust you. Sayuri and I slowly release each other, so I guess that makes the festival tomorrow our first date, huh? The Riz King has returned. E, what are you saying? I don't want to think about these things, Totabayo. I want everything to be the same as it's always been, even if we really are a couple. I don't know if
I'm even halfway done with the game. Shit's a W.
Oh God, I don't know if I can handle this anymore. It's really new and scary to me. I understand. We'll go whatever pace suits you best. Hey, Crimson. Sorry, glazed at me once more, smiling sadly. Even if it gets really sad, this is the best thing for me right now. Best thing for me, right? I don't really understand what Sayuri means by that. Are you saying that this is making you feel sad, Sayuri? I don't know. I don't understand what I'm feeling. It feels like a bunch of thorns when you told me you love me. That's why I want to trust you. You know what's best for me? Yeah, I do. That's my promise. I say that, but in reality, I've never felt more certain when it comes to Sayuri. I know that I love her and she loves me, but I'm having so much trouble understanding Sayuri's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more, something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until after things are back to the way they were. Is that what Sayuri meant by not wanting anything to change? I don't know, but I know that I'll give her everything that I've got. Pause. Sayuri is the most important person to me, and I'll do whatever it takes to have a happy future with her. It's the day of the festival. Oh, we not about to get some carry type stuff, are we? We not about to go to the carry route, are we? Of all days, I expect this to be the one where I'll be walking to school with Sayuri. But Sayuri isn't answering her phone. Did she disappear or something? Did we get heaven's lost property type stuff? People just disappear? Like, I consider going to her house to wake her up, but I decided that's a little bit too much. Meanwhile, the preparations.
Discord server?
Yeah, I do. I do have a Discord server where we talk a lot of politics. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. The manner Yuri and I painted is dry, and I gently roll it up and take it with me. She sent me a pleasant text reminding me not to forget anything, and I reassured her. Funny enough, I probably feel the same way as Sensuke about the event.
Loudly crying face, oh no.
Yeah, I usually do politics, but this is like a game stream. I got this game for PlayStation Plus, and it like the without spoiling the twist, it's weird around it, and so I decided to play it. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend more time with Sayuri and Yuri at the festival. But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too. Crimson, you're the first one here. Thanks for being early. That's funny. I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monica is placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones she prepared that I have all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online and I thought Monica would like, and submitted it. And so that's the one I'll be performing. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayuri with you. Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. Baka. That baka. I thought that on days this important, she would try a little bit harder. I say that, but suddenly remember Sayuri told me yesterday, dude, would you stop putting your foot in your mouth? Where's the Riz King at? And suddenly I feel awful knowing that it's not nearly the same for her. As simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I used to think. But maybe I should have gone and woken her up after all. You should take a little responsibility for her, Crimson. Oh, she talked. She talked. She talked. Man, she changed her status on her social. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday, she changed the status on her stuff.
You seem like a really cool person, so I sucked up speaking head fire.
Oh man, thank you. Yeah, I'm boring, really. um, you kind of left her hanging this morning, you know. Oh, she was talking to her this morning. Oh, she changed the status. She changed her status on Facebook. Exchange. Monica, you know about that. Of course I do. I'm the club president after all. But I stammered, embarrassed. Did Sayuri tell her about it that quickly that we're a couple now? I didn't really plan on bringing it up with anyone yet. Jeez, you don't know the full story at all, so don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think. Monica is being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that. Okay. Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice. Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out on the desk. Oh, yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more serious. Okay, so none of the club members are there. I'm suspecting that she's like some kind of like evil hell being that wants to steal people's soul, and she got him in a room alone, and she was tempting them, telling him like, say this to this girl, say this to this girl. I'm still just grasping at straws about what's going on. I don't know. But when that whole line about her, when there's a decision that you have to make, save your game. And it's like, wait, what? Why did I say that? Okay, all right. Yeah, I thought so too. I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feeling. I recognized Natsuki's and Yuri's poem from the ones they performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped Sayuri's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's one that I haven't read before. Oh, okay. What in the Cthulhu Chronicles of this is? Get out of my head. 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 Get out get out of my head. Get out of my head. Get out of my head. Get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head. I listened to everything she said to me. Get out of my head. I'll show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem.
When the voices touch me.
The poem is actually never finished. It just stops moving. Okay, yeah. Yeah. What in the Silent Hill 2 of this is this? Like for real. This is just Silent Hills 2. Okay. What is exactly what is this? Reading this poem, I get a pit in my stomach. Crimson, what's wrong? Nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything else Sawyer has written. It's more than that. I've changed my mind. I'm going to go to get Sayori. All right, then. She just hands the poem and just like, all right, then. Like she's like, uh, ill, uh, unreliable narrator in the story. Like, yay! Read the story. All right, try not to take too long, okay? I quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself. Jump, jump.
A cutie weary face.
Um, Monica calls that out,
She's
calls that
18.
after me. I quicken my pace. Is the world gonna start bleeding? What was I thinking? I should have tried a bit harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her or wake her up. Even the simple gesture of walking her to school makes me feel really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they've always been. That's all she needs and what I want to give her. I reach Sayori's house and knock the door. I don't expect an answer, but since she's not picking up her phone either, like yesterday, I opened the door and let myself in. He's okay. She's really a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house. It's where's her parents at? That's really something that a boyfriend would do, isn't it? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on the door. Sayori, wake up, dummy. There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter a room like this, but it's kind of a breach of privacy. But she really needs me no choice. I gently open the door. Oh, oh, oh,
You really left her hanging the other day.
oh, oh, wow, wow, oh, wow. An exception area has occurred. Wow, okay. What the hell? What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way it can be real. Sorry, wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe my eyes are showing me. I suppressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Sayuri would be there for her. I told her I know what's best and everything will be okay. Then why? Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? Why? What did I do wrong? Confessing to her?
Her hanging man's skull.
Yeah, I left her hanging. Yeah. I shouldn't have confessed to her. That's not what Sainori needed at all. She even told me how painful her others care about her. Then why did I confess to her and make her feel even worse? Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. And swarming thoughts kept telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If just spending more time with her, walked her to school, and remained friends with her like it's always been, then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend, someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I can do to bring her back. This is some game where I can reset everything different. I only had one chance and it wasn't careful enough, and now I'll be carrying this guilt until I die.
Sayori just hanging out that far.
I think my life is worse than hers. Oh, wow. But I still couldn't do what she needed me. And now I can never take it back. Never, 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 never. Okay. Wow. Wow. Okay. Wow. Okay. Um. What is? What the is going on? Wait, what is going on? What?
Doki Doki pleading face.
Huh? I see an annoying girl running towards me from a distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to the attention that she may draw. The girl is. Why isn't her name? What's going on with her name? My neighbor and a good friend since we were a child. You know, the kind of friend that you never see making the day. It just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel like running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk to let whatever that is catch up to me. What? It's an ordinary school like any. What is going on? Okay, like any other. Okay, let's try this again. Mornings are usually worse, being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. Meanwhile, I always walk to school alone. I always tell myself it's about time I met some girls or something like that. I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. There's always an anime club, but it's not like there would be any girls in it anyway. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. I pack up my things and stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs, there really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them will probably be way too demanding for me to want to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Crimson. Monica. What in the blue blazes is this? Wait, what? What just happened? Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right? It has to be. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other well. We rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica is probably the most popular girl in the class, smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels like, what did you come in here for anyways? Oh, I've just been looking for some supplies for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or makeup markers? I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right? Go check the closet. Trapped in the closet. In the closet. Okay, I'm sorry. Hi, about that. I actually quit the debate club. Really? You quit? Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. This is the dialogue she actually said, like, when we met her in the literature club. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. In that case, what club did you decide to join? Actually, I'm starting a new one. The literature club. Literature? That sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far? It's kind of embarrassing. Did Sayori just get erased from, like, the world? There are only 3 of us so far. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. Well, I can see that, but it's really not boring at all, you know. Literature can be anything: reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members keeps her manga collection in the classroom. Wait, really? Yeah, it's fun. It's funny, right? She's always insisted manga is literature too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member is a member, right? Did Monica say she? Oh, she. Hey, Crimson. By any chance, are you still looking for a club to join? I mean, I guess so, but in that case, is there any chance that you can do me a big favor? I won't actually join, but if you can at very least visit my club, it will make me really, really happy. It's kind of weird to make the jokes, especially with somebody being erased from existence. Okay, let's go. Please, please. Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how can I ever refuse someone like Monica? I guess I can come check it out. Awesome. You're really sweet, Crimson. You know that? It's nothing really. Shall we go then? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important. Is he already having his soul eaten? For real. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. Is she the next one to die? Is she the next one to go? I dejectedly follow Monica across the school and upstairs. A section of the school I rarely visit. Monica is full of energy, swings open the classroom door. I'm back, I guess, and I brought a guest with me. A guest? Seriously, you brought a boy? I thought this was all snatches. A boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, Crimson. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. So let me guess. You're Monica's boyfriend, right? He wishes. What? No, I'm not. Natsuki, the girl with the sour attitude whose name apparently is Natsuki, is the one I didn't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. Anyways, this is Natsuki's energetic as usual, and this is Yuri, the vice president. So Yuri's the vice president now. It's nice to meet you. Yuri, who appears comfortably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you. So I ran into Crimson in the classroom, and he decided to come and check out the club. Isn't that great? Wait, Monica, didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought a new one? Hold on. Even though we have an open relationship, you should at least tell me when you start sleeping with somebody else. Alright, let's go. I was going to, well, you know, talk to bio. Sorry. I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him. In that case, you should at least make some tea, right? I should at least make some tea, right? Well, that would be great. Why don't you come sit down, Crimson? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks in the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monica and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monica. So, I know you didn't really plan to come here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You can put it that way. Not many people are interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. It makes club events sound like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can really grow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki? Well, I guess. I hate the tsundere energy. Either you like me or you don't. Stop with the tsundere. Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these two. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before sitting down with the teapot in the middle. You kept a whole tea set in the classroom? Don't worry. The teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a cup of hot tea help you enjoy a good book? Ah, yes. E, don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri is trying to impress you. That's not. Insulted looks away. That's mean, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I can enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So, Crimson, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read in the past few years, I really don't have a good way of answering that. Manga! I murmured quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Why is she blushing? Oh. It looks like she wants to say something but keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what's about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her fingers. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. To the level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. I remember going through this. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about our reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Good, like we've had this before. Isn't that amazing how a writer can be so deliberate, take advantage of your own lack of imagination, and completely throw you for a loop? Hello? Just because you point out the thing doesn't mean that it excuses you from doing the thing. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately got something that I can relate to at a minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well have been having a conversation with a rock. Ha, I expect that from you, Yuri. It suits your personality. Oh, is that so? Really? If a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful in changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ha ha, I get the joke now. Alright. I hate horror. Why is that? Well, Nasuri darts over to me for a split second. Natsuki eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. Is it just smacking me in the face right now? Alright. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud. Give it back. Fine. Natsuki, you write your own poems. Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometimes? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them? You wouldn't like them. And I'm not a very confident writer. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing at that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. We all sit in silence for a moment. Hey, I got an idea. How about this? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll write each other. That's that way everyone is even. I mean, I thought it was a good idea. Well, I think you're right, Monica. Then we probably started finding activities for us to participate together. I did decide to take on the responsibility of vice president after all. I need to do my best and nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well, Crimson? Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we've reached the most important topic, I bluntly come forward with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Monica may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look into, and I lose my train of thought. Why are they staring at him like that? All three girls stare back to me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry though. I thought, The girls exchange glances before Monica turns back to me. I guess I need to tell you the truth, Crimson. The thing is, we don't have enough members to form an official club yet. We need 4, and I've been trying really, really hard to find new members. And if we don't find one before the festival, I'm defenseless against these girls. Yeah, exactly. The power of the PUSSY. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I would feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation. And besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So if writing a poem is the price I need to pay in order to spend time every day with these beautiful girls, right? Okay, I've decided then. I joined the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Oh my goodness, really? Do you mean that, Crimson? Oh yeah, it would be fun, right? You really did scare me for a moment. I mean, if you really just left after all this, I'd be super pissed. Wait, where's the cupcakes? Where's the cupcakes? I came for the cupcakes. Pause. Crimson, I'm so happy. We can be an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time. Thanks, I guess, everyone. I think with that, I can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Crimson, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah, I can actually express I can really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel anxiety welling up inside of me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. I guess I'll be on my way then. Okay. I'll see you tomorrow then. Can't wait. I can't wait. With that, I depart the classroom and make my way home. I want to actually do something. Wait, what? Where's my other saves? Wait, where's my other save? What? Where's my other saves? Where's my other saves? Where's my other saves? I wanted to go back and make sure Sayuri was okay. With that, I depart the classroom and make my way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the 3 girls. Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending the day every day after school with the literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to go closer to one of these girls. Wait, where's my save? Where's my save? For real though. Where's my save? For real. Where's my save? Okay. Alright. I just need to make the most out of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess it starts with writing a poem tonight. Okay. Where's my save? You have unlocked a special poem. Would you like to read it? Yes. Things I like about Papa. I like it when Papa comes home early. I like when Papa cooks me dinner. I like when Papa gives me allowance. I like when Papa spends time with me. I like when Papa asks me about my friends. I like when Papa asks me anything. I like when Papa gives me lunch money. I like when Papa comes home before sundown. I like when Papa cooks. I like when Papa gives me privacy. I like when Papa doesn't tell me how to dress. I like when Papa doesn't comment on my friends. I like when Papa doesn't comment on my hobbies. I like when Papa comes home without waking me up. I like when Papa keeps food in the house. I like when Papa uses his inside voice. I like when Papa leaves my stuff alone. I like when Papa accidentally drops coins in the couch. I like when Papa's too tired to notice me. I like when Papa is too tired for anything. I get the okay. Huh? Where's my saves? Are we getting people to like erase? Yeah, we're gonna go all dark. All right. Got about another 45 minutes, or 30 to 45. No, 30 to 20 minutes. I'm gonna put back in there. Hi again, Crimson. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Haha. Don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least yeah, I keep my word. Well, I'm back in the literature club. It was I was the last one to come in, so everyone was already hanging out. Thanks for What in the blue blazes? Thanks for keeping your promise, Crimson. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst in the literature club when you're not accustomed to it. Come on, like he deserves any slack. You already had dragged me here by Monica. Had to be dragged here by Monica. I don't know if your plan is just to come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. What is going on? Nasuki certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the classroom. Nasuki finds herself stuck between Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Nasuki pops back into her seat. Sorry, Crimson. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay? Yuri shoots Nasuki with a disappointing glaze. Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might be interested in picking a book to read. Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now, so it only feels right for me to do something like that. If you ask, wait, I didn't mean like that. If you don't really want to, then forget it. I said anything, I guess. No, it's not that, Yuri. I want to try to be part of this club. So even if I don't read often, I'll be happy to pick a book if you wanted me to. Are you sure? It just felt like, well, as vice president and all, and I should help you get started on something that you may like. Yuri reaches to her bag to pull out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out the book that I thought you may enjoy. It's a short read, and so it keeps your attention, even if you don't really usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. How is this girl accidentally being so cute? Even if she even picked out a book she thinks that I'll like despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you may think. Now that everyone is settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities of the club. That's different from what happened last time. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in the book. I can't help but notice her intense expression. She was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around the closet. She's in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a bit more, but at the same time, I will feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of the book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seemed to be on the first 3 pages. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me and our eyes meet for a split second. But it only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry. I was just spacing out. I mutter this, sensing that I made her uncomfortable. Oh, that's fine. I was just focused. I was focused. Then I probably wouldn't have noticed it in the first place. But I was just rereading a bit of this. So that's the book you gave me, right? I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious how come you have 2 copies of the same book. Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday, that's not what I meant. I mean, it just so happened to buy I just so happened to buy 2 of them. I see. There's something fairly obvious that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start to read it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts picking up, you may have a hard time putting it down. It's an engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's the story about? Well, I look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. It's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover. Basically, it's about a religious camp that was turned into a human experiment prison. And the people trapped there have had this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. And the facility gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and affixing them to, that may be a little bit of a spoiler. What in the world? That's different from the last time she explained it. Anyway, I'm really into it. The book, not anything about the limbs. It's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Are you not a fan of certain things, Crimson? No, it's not that. I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri's into those things. She is so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems completely different. It's just that kind of story. It kind of challenges you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless and evil. What in the Nietzsche is going on? Then suddenly, I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost any interest in anything. Well, I guess it's alright then, but I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my throats, my whole body... What just happened? Hold on. When I let things like books and writing... Did it just go away? I kind of forget to pay attention to other people, so I'm sorry I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. That is, I really don't think you need to worry. It just means that you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well have gotten started reading, right? Yes. I mean, you don't have to, but what were you saying? Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put in my bag. All right, it's fine if I. Is it fine if I? It's fine if I sit here, right? I slip in the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little bit apprehensive. That is. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in the company of others. I see. Well, let's just end up. If I just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. All right. I open the book and start the prologue. I still understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not particularly a bad thing, maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's actually not reading her own book. I glance over at her and it seems like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry, I was just baiting the feeling. What the? Wait. All right, let's do this. Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do. I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean, there's something. This should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's and hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closed her own copy. Once we lean each in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to open the book. I guess it makes it kind of difficult to turn the pages. Here. Yuri takes her left hand arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and her forefingers. I do the same thing with my right arm and the right side of the book. That way I turn the page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But holding it like this, we're huddled even closer than we were before, is actually kind of distracting to me, as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Yeah. I turn the page. Sorry, I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the pages. Instead, I just assume that she's finished the page for me, so I turn it on my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning the page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches in her own thumb. Yuri, it might be silly. It might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds you of you a little bit. No, I don't relate this to this character at all. Definitely not. Really? It's just that I was thinking she second guesses things she says and all that. That's what you're talking about? Sorry. Oh my God, she's a zombie. She's a zombie. She's a zombie monster. That's what it is. I thought you meant something else about her. Something else. Never mind. We didn't get that far yet. So I didn't know what that meant, why that came into my head. Yuri, are you feeling all right? Yuri's been a little bit fidgety ever since we started reading. You can't rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little my breathing. Is she like a zombie or something? You're supposed to breathe. Yuri puts her hand on her chest as to feel her heartbeat. I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water. Alright, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. Oh my goodness. Really? Is it every girl that the pro tag actually likes? She turns and disappears? What on earth was that about? Crimson? Did something happen just now? I have no idea. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess. So, you don't know anything? Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her? Yes. Oh no, not really. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her. No, nothing. Don't worry, I believe you, silly. Yuri just does this sometimes. It's nothing alarming. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, why don't we start sharing our poems with each other? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be a while, so I figured... Did she just die? Like, wait, what? Wait, what? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Wait, what? Is it okay? Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. Who should I show my poem to first? I should start with Monica. Yesterday she seemed eager to read my poem, and I want her to know that I'm putting in the effort. Hi, Crimson. Having a good time so far? Yeah, glad to hear it. But since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring it up, okay? All right, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled. Anyway, you want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Crimson. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's the sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon, where we're all one body and one soul. Alright, let's go. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. Great job, Crimson. I was oohing in my head when reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easy for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That's why it counts when I put in effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. I don't mean like it's a bad thing though, but sometimes I get the impression that she's totally given up on people. She spends so much of her time in her own head that it's probably much more interesting place for her. That's why she's so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must be really starved for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming on a little bit strongly. Either. I think that she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for a long time. Suddenly the door opens. Yuri! I'm back! Did I miss anything? No, not really. Well, we started sharing our poems with each other. Already? I'm so sorry for being late. No need to apologize. I still have plenty of time, so I'm glad that you took all the time you needed. Alright. Thanks, Monica. I suppose I should get my poem now. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims not to be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel it that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Yeah, this is that whole Cthulhu poem. Hole in the wall. But he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frankly ran over my surroundings. but my burned eyes can no longer see color. Are there others in this room? Are they talking, or are they simply poems on a flat sheet of paper? The sounds of frantic scrawling playing tricks on my ears. The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air breathes. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there. Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen. Is this the part 2 of Hole in the Wall? Wait. What is going on? Okay. Alright, let's go. So what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. Hi, it's okay. Yeah, kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That's it. A lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the time in between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be very powerful. What is the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it, but I guess you can say I had some kind of epiphany lately. It's been influenced my poems a bit. Epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here is Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tighten it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, I'm going to pause it for right now, guys. Thank you for actually enjoying the stream. I guess Monday we're going to pick this particular game. Or it's just weird. Stay tuned for a politics stream later on, maybe today or tomorrow. But thank you for watching, and peace.